That's the Chisora TV, Max is in my bar. Ooh. Jesus Christ.
You know what? People are thinking this thing's over. It ain't over. They thought it was over from after the gloves off. It's not over. It's not over. They need to keep these boys apart until the bell goes. Even when it comes to the weigh-in. Don't put them together. They're just too much alike. They take things literally. A couple of things that Dylan said, Derek took him literally. A couple of things that Derek said, Dylan took literally. And it was actually Mark that was trying to, that took the bait. And usually that's a good trait. You attack the corner man, get him angry. So therefore, his angry energy is going to pass on to his fighter, and he's going to start, instead of speaking sensibly, saying, "Just get him." Mark's got to calm down. He's got to think tactics. He's got to think smart. Dylan was actually, he said one or two things that were probably just borderline, which were taken the wrong way, but he actually behaved himself, kind of, apart from one or two things that he said, which were wrong. And I kind of agree with Dave when he's saying, look, this man, he's saying he's going to take it on the street. What if I'm with my daughter in the street? If he really means that. And I thought, you know what, you've got a point. I was trying to say, Derek, you know what, I don't think he literally meant it. I really don't. Let's get Saturday night out of the way and deal with this thing some way, somehow.
I mean, Derek went full, I don't know what mode that was, launching a table, picking up the table, and I mean...
So can you imagine what the gloves are off was like?
Yeah.
Well, you didn't see. And that's what I'm saying, these guys are just too intense. These guys are just, they've got there's too much pride at stake. Bragging rights, just professional, jealous. These guys just don't, they rub up the wrong way. It'll always be that way.
I mean, I said if there's any danger of the fight not happening, he says he doesn't believe so, but he said they're not even going to weigh in together. They can't.
That's right. I'm glad. Today, when we came in here, I was surprised we were doing this today. That's my honest truth. I thought, really? Because this ain't over yet. No, and they're thinking this thing's going to be cool. I said, no, it's not over yet. And it was like counting down. And as soon as Derek said, do you think you can threaten me? And I'm just going to sit here.
You could see it, you could feel it.
Yeah, here we go. It's going to kick off. That was even before he took his glass off. So you knew. And so they should. It was calling the fight, calling the press conference at the right time, saying, yo, it's over. Listen, let's just get the fight out of the way. Emotions are high. These guys have trained very hard. They're focused on each other 100%, so it is a bit hard to try and contain yourself, especially if that's your nature. I do hope a lot of things that were said were not meant literally. That's what I honestly think. Once the fight's done, it's done. And then things will calm down.
You think? I don't think so.
Depends on how the fight finishes. Things will calm down.
Well, we'll have to see. Obviously, the weigh-in. I mean, them just being within yards of each other, yes.
And I think what will happen is both trainers will be at each fighters when they get in the scales, check, see the scales are right, done. No face-off, none, get them out of the way. Anything else is silly.
That's the first press conference. Even the Hay Bellew thing the other day, I thought, this is naughty, this one. I mean, a lot of stuff went on after that thing as well.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So can you imagine the gloves are off?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying, and that's why these boys, this is serious. You can't play this. You can't pretend this. All people are thinking this is all hype. I just think you're so wrong. You're so silly to think that. But usually what happens is fights are so intense, and then once the fight's done, you see them hugging in the ring.
Yeah.
You think, what? But let's get the fight out of the way. Get out of the way, and then we're done.
All right, Johnny Nelson, thanks for talking to Chisora TV.
Bless.